Hello. Today I want to talk to you about the positives and the negatives of online learning, face-to-face learning, and hybrid learning. Before I begin, I will ask you one question. Are you absolutely sure that you are learning in the best way possible that you can in the educational setting you are in? With that being said, first I would like to talk about the positives and the negatives of face-to-face learning. According to the National University's website, in-person learning can offer, quote, distraction-free environment and hands-on learning, unquote. One positive that I can think about with my face-to-face learning is that you have to go to class to get the credit, and you have to go to class to understand the curriculum that is taught. One negative that I can think about from my personal experience was that it's very easy to skip a class and just decide that you don't want to go to that class. With that being said, let's move on to the positives and negatives of online learning. So according to the University of Illinois Springfield, the virtual classroom is accessible, quote, 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, unquote. The University of Illinois Springfield also said time efficiency is another strength that is brought on by the online learning community. In my personal experience, online learning can be self-paced, and it can also be very easy to put things off until the very last second. Within my first weeks of online learning, I noticed that my critical thinking skills were increased because I did not have any other students to piggyback information off of. That I had to do I had to do my own research. I had to do my own thinking. I couldn't be the quiet person in the back of the room anymore. With that being said, I want to talk to you about my unexpected. My unexpected was my dad getting cancer in my first semester of college. After I took finals, I had to move home and be with my family to deal with the grief. I did not know how I was going to be able to return to campus with everyone knowing about my dad, the looks I would get, the pity I would get. So I decided to do hybrid learning, and that is what I will talk about next. So the positives and negatives of hybrid learning. So according to the Association for Talent Development, quote, hybrid learning, also referred to as blended learning, is an approach to education that combines online education materials with traditional in-person classroom methods that is not fully virtual, nor is it fully digital, unquote. So in my experience, hybrid learning can be beneficial to those who are caught somewhere between independently learning by themselves and learning with other students in the classroom. In conclusion, now that we have learned all about face-to-face learning, online learning, and hybrid learning, it is up to you to choose which route in furthering your higher education. While both face-to-face and online learning can include student-led and teacher-led curriculum, online learning is a little more suited to be student advancement and learning. Depending on the type of learner you are, I have provided you with a lot of information and sources to weigh your options. In my experience, the best way to figure out which type of learner you are is to experience with all of the types of education we talked about today. Now, it is up to you to choose how to prepare for the unexpected.